across the World Wide Web, on your mobile devices, on social media platforms. This is Jambo Radio! www.jamboradio.co.uk. We are multilingual. We are conversational in the languages you best understand. We are Jambo Radio! Jambo Radio, inspiring transformation.
Welcome to TouchPoint today, and this is the show where everything matters. We're on Jambo Radio, and I am your host, Tayo Oweye. On TouchPoint, we engage trendy issues, we engage Africans in the diaspora and Africans in Africa. We educate minds, and we touch on trendy issues. Today on TouchPoint, I have my guests, my friends, my teens, guys are here, and we're discussing healthy habits, team perspective on nutrition, fitness, and self-care. We continue our celebration of women, but girls, mothers, in the month tagged International Women's Day. And today we come to the heart of the mothers, the children. And I'm sure you remember the guys I'm bringing in today. You can see Daniel already, and I'm sure you will bring us thumbs up. Yes. And you remember them from the edition where they changed their tongues from the Scottish to the African tongues. Yes, these are the guys, and we are here to discuss. So I have Daniel here. Daniel, want to say hi?
Hello.
Okay. Okay, yes. Thank you. Adriana? Hello, who are you?
My name is Adriana.
Adriana. Okay. And Neolua?
Hello.
Yeah, I want you guys to make use of the microphone very well so that we can be loud enough. Yes, you're welcome to TouchPoint with Taya today, and big thanks to the production crew. Thank you, Samson and Similulua. Yes, thank you guys for the work. And yes, I can see Joy is also there supporting us. Thank you so much. And so, you know how we do it. You can join us on the conversation on our YouTube channel at Jambo Radio Scotland. Still the same on Facebook, and Twitter is at Jambo Radio 1, and IG, Instagram is at jamboradio.scotland. You can also send us an email, info@jamboradio.co.uk, and send us a comment. Engage us on this platform, and we're sure to also engage with you. Healthy habits, teens' perspectives on nutrition, fitness, and self-care. But we do some ice-breaking facts and fiction game, and I think we've been enjoying this part of the program. And so here we go. It is all about health. Fact or fiction? Skipping meals helps teens lose weight and stay healthy. Fact or fiction?
It doesn't help you stay healthy, but
Fiction.
it might make you
Fiction.
lose weight. So, fact.
So skipping meals can slow down metabolism. So it is a fiction. It can slow down metabolism and lead to unhealthy eating habits.
You can eat healthy food to lose weight.
You can eat healthy
Food to lose weight.
Oh, okay. So fact or fiction? Teens need at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night for optimal health.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
According to Google, yes, but
According to Google.
yes.
But
I
so
saw somewhere that teens need like 10 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
yes, actually it's a fact. Sleep is crucial for growth, mental health, and academic performance. So many teens don't get enough sleep due to school and Is it social media or social media activities, should we say? We're going to get to that, and we can get into that discussion later on. Fact or fiction? Drinking coffee or energy drinks is a good way for teens to stay awake and focused.
It's fiction.
Yeah. So social media can, too much caffeine and can cause anxiety, can cause heart palpitation, and disturb sleep patterns.
It keeps you awake, but it doesn't make you like focus.
Yeah.
Yes, it
After
doesn't.
a few hours, you feel more sleepy than you are supposed to be.
Wow.
I heard that coffee makes you short. And I drank coffee when I was small, so people call me short.
Coffee makes you short.
That's probably why you're sure.
No,
Okay.
I'm not short.
Okay, so fact or fiction? Social media has no impact on teens' mental health.
It does, so that's a fiction.
So
That's a big impact.
let's say fiction. It does for some people. It doesn't for like.
It does in a good and bad way.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's like a 50-50.
Mm.
I'm going to say fiction.
It's a fiction because social media can contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues. But it can also provide support and positive connections if used wisely. Fact or fiction? Drinking water can help improve skin health and prevent acne.
Fact.
Just because it says a fact, I'll say fiction.
It's a fact. Why water alone?
Than
So why water alone won't cure that? Staying hydrated helps keep our skin healthy and supports overall bodily function. Physical activities releases endorphins. I don't know whether you know that.
What's the meaning of endorphins?
Is it not like body odor or something?
It is an hormone in the body, and which can improve mood, reduce stress, and boost overall mental well-being.
It's a fact.
Is it a fact or fiction?
I think it's a fact.
It's a fact.
Okay, so when you do physical activities, exercise can help improve your mood and reduce stress. So when you do physical exercises, it does allows you to release endorphins, which improve your mood. But sometimes when we jog and you walk, it does helps your mood. So it is good for one to walk and also do physical exercises. Fact or fictions? Eating late at night automatically leads to weight gain.
No.
Yeah, it I'm does. going to say
No,
fact.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
That's a
fact.
fiction.
Does.
That's a
You know you
fiction.
do. That's why you're saying.
Eating late
What?
at night automatically leads to weight gain.
Well, it depends. If you keep doing it every single night, it will progressively lead to weight gain. But like if you do it one night and you don't notice any weight gain, you feel like, oh, it's not doing anything to me, so I should be fine with it.
Okay, so weight gain depend on overall calorie intake and activity level that you do. So if you're taking late night, but what physical activities are you doing for that to quickly break down? Because if it doesn't break down, it stores as fats in your body. So not just the timing of meals alone really contributes. So if you're not doing exercise and you're eating and laid back, it can also lead to weight gain. So however, late night on healthy snacking can be a problem. It can be a problem. Fact or fiction? Teens are too young to experience high blood pressure or heart disease.
No, that's a fiction.
Okay, so poor health, lack of exercise can also contribute to high blood pressure, even in teenagers. Yeah. I'm looking at, okay, last one. Okay, two to go. Emotional well-being affects physical health, school performance, and relationship, making mental health care.
Emotional well-being.
Fact.
is mental health just as important as physical health?
Yes.
Yes. If not more
If somebody
important.
is sad, how can you feel like doing exercise? How
Mm.
can you feel like
You just sit there.
Yeah. But
Okay,
if you're
so
happy, you actually have the mood to do it.
don't other things contribute to? I mean,
Well,
like,
it depends. If you
if
have
you don't have
to,
resources to can
if you
it?
have to do something and you don't have a choice, if you're happy or not, you just have to do it. Like going to work, you might not like your job, but you have to do it.
Mm. So, fact or fiction? Last one. Eating traditional food from your own country can be part of a healthy diet.
Fact.
So,
Fiction.
Fact.
Fiction.
what is your fact? Explain the fact.
I should say my fact. So, like most traditional foods are actually very healthy because they use a lot of greens, but there are also some foods like rice that have a lot of carbohydrates that actually make you fat. Makes you have fat. So
But food is
it
food.
depends what you eat. Food is food, but it depends what you eat on a daily basis. Like if you eat jollof rice, fried rice, if you eat swallows every day, then it's for sure.
You're not
You are
talking
going
about
to
so
have
you just
it.
sort of like a barbie.
Yes, like eba, like amala, and stuff like that. But the soups that you have with it can help them to break down. Like with amala, you have ewedu. With eba, you can take
Egusi.
and efo is like spinach. So you can take greens.
It's still food is food. They still have greens here, just as they do in Nigeria. They have salads. They have different types of salads. They have food that make you lose weight. They
Yes,
have
so
vegan
you're saying
food.
that the food in Nigeria is not as healthy as the food here.
But
like
I
the
feel like
same
it's,
thing, kind
it's a
of.
fiction, cause like our genes are different from like the one like the people that like the people here. So like the food that we eat, we have been eating since we're small. So like we have grown to it, our body has adapted
Yeah.
to it.
Mhm.
So like it doesn't affect us that much.
Mm.
So
Because like, I think people that if they eat like eba here, like if people eat eba here now, it's gonna be a lot of problems. They're gonna be wondering where that weight gain came from. You won't know that it's eba that you ate.
Mm. Okay, let me just leave it at that. That is a fact or fiction. You deal with that on your own because I can't argue whether it's a fact or fiction. Some fact because why? Because you definitely have traditional diets that are rich in nutrients, but it's important to balance them with other healthy food choices that you see around. So which balances everything that we've
So
been
it's both a fact and a
saying, and although they said we should avoid processed version of high intakes of fat and sugar too. So that's it. I don't want to ask this other questions, but I could ask it at the end of the show. So we're talking about health, we're talking about self-care, we're talking about nutrition, we're talking about healthy habits. What is, I just thought about this, what are healthy habits?
Healthy habits is eating good, like not eating all the time. Like just stick to your normal meal plan, like 3 meals a day. Don't eat past say 7 o'clock. That's like eating good. That's eating healthy. You have your times where you can eat sweet stuff, your times where you can eat junk food, and your time when you just stick to your normal routine, to your healthy routine.
Okay. Any other
I
perspective?
feel like it's like an even dose of the like carbohydrates, protein, fat and oil, minerals, vitamins and water, like an even dose of like everything. That's well-being.
Okay, that's other habits. Anything?
So like a healthy habit doesn't particularly have to be about food. It can be about anything like doing your work, having screen time, working out. Just at least as you balance everything.
So I think you covered all those points of food, knowing the timing. So timing, food, and other things could also be part of healthy habits. So, but what do you define as healthy diet? And what food do you think are essential? Do you believe are essential for one to maintain good health?
Like to maintain good health,
Yeah.
you need to have grains, you need to have carbohydrates. Like what she said, you need to have a fair dose of all the foods, so that it's not like you're eating too much of this or you're eating too much of that. So everything has to be equal.
Any specific mention of the grains that you guys have access to commonly here?
Beans,
This is
rice.
there's those
Beans,
those
rice.
tiny things, those things where you find in frozen food packs. I don't know, but it's like
Corn.
green beans.
Oh,
Green
I
beans.
love green beans.
I don't.
I love green
I
beans.
find them. I don't know.
They are
I just don't
amazing.
like them.
The issue of I don't like some foods. What is it about?
You just don't like them. Put them in your mouth. It tastes weird.
Like
don't eat them
banana.
again.
I
But
hate
you were
bananas.
eating it from your own country before, but when you got here, you probably don't like
Yeah.
it.
It's like as if your taste buds they change. Some
Or
things
like-
that you liked before, you might not like it now. Some
Yeah.
things that you didn't like before,
Yeah.
you might
Or maybe
have
it's
tasted
the
it another time
production
and
of
you like it.
the food that you were eating. Like in Nigeria, there's like another like type of production, and then here you find that they use like other things to make the.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
sausage rolls.
So what are the challenges that you think people face or teenagers face when trying to eat healthy?
Maybe
Peer
keeping
pressure.
consistent. Keeping
Them-
consistent.
Consistency?
Temptations, cravings, and like all those things that used to just draw you to like things
You
you know
scrolling
you are
and
not
you
supposed
see
to eat,
KFC.
but like they are looking like
Tantalizing.
Tantalize.
Exactly. It will be when someone does not want to eat that you'll be seeing food videos
Oh,
in
when
your
you
For
are
You page.
hungry.
Like it's
when
not
you're
fair.
hungry.
So in terms of the influence of social media on the food that you are not familiar with, how do you think social media influence the food you like and the food you don't like, or the food that are healthy and the food that are not healthy?
They can teach you like different ways to make the food. Like
Yeah.
maybe you think you don't like the way this food is made, that's why you don't like the food. It can teach you like other ways to make it. It
To
can
see if
like
you like it.
it can teach you how to cook on your own. Like he give you a step-to-step tutorial on how to make this. So yeah.
Yeah, but the only other thing is that if society doesn't like people on social media, they don't like something. Everybody will obviously post it everywhere that don't eat this, it's bad for your health. Meanwhile, it might be good for your health, but people are saying don't eat that. So like it's peer pressure, and you might not feel like I can't eat this because other people are saying it's bad. So will it be good for me if I eat it?
Yeah, let me even ask, which one do you mostly believe, social media or what you actually experience, so to say, in terms of
Experience is enough.
Experience.
Because not everybody is the same. You won't like the same thing I like.
Yes.
If you think it's bad, that doesn't mean I'll think it's bad. So it's based on experience. If you taste something and you say I don't like it, that doesn't mean the person opposite me will not like it.
we mentioned about weight gain earlier on, and we deals with the issue of body image. What do you say about body image with teenagers today?
Well,
What? Speak.
people are trying, sure. But because of all the food videos online and people publishing more different ways to make foods, they are finding new fruits and stuff. People are eating a lot.
I
And
think
you see a lot of people putting on their New Year's resolution that they want to work out, they want to lose weight, and by January everything is gone.
So the issue of have you been involved, or have you heard someone saying, "Oh, this person looks, let me use chubby. This person looks a bit on the slim side," and the issue of elder living, your body stature, or your body image, do you call it body shaming or something like that?
Yeah,
So
body shaming, fat shaming.
yeah, so how do you feel about that issue when you hear it?
I feel like for some people it's not their fault because like it's just their stature.
Yeah.
Like you can eat small food and obviously you just become fat, and like you can like eat so little. Like you can eat as much and still
Still
Yeah.
be slim.
You need eat 2 courses of food in school.
Ooh.
You need just eating 2 courses.
See, it's because I have a fast metabolism or something. Wherever you say it. But because I was very thin
So
as
you
a
take
child.
2.
See, I stopped it. I stopped carrying food to school from home. But before, I
Okay.
used to carry food and then I'll
We'll
get
talk
food.
about that one. Okay, so so in terms of, you guys used to talk about beauty standard. I mean, I've heard people say beauty standard. So how do you talk about beauty standards and the kind of food choices you make?
Beauty standard is a big thing nowadays. Like
Yeah.
if people don't like the way you look, then you won't have that much friends because people want to associate with you because they might think, oh, you look like this, you look like that, all of that stuff.
So who should define one's beauty standard?
Themselves.
But
You should
there's
define it
some-
yourself.
Yes,
But
you
what-
should
Okay.
define it yourself. But there are some cases that you can have fake friends. Let's say, like somebody, like your whole school, everybody knows you, and most people are your friend. But everybody behind your back are like, this person is not fine, that they are ugly, they need to change the way they look, and they need more help with their stuff. But you don't know, so you can't even improve on it. But maybe you might even know, maybe you might not know. So
What are the other things you think could also contribute to beauty standard aside from the way one is looking? What are the other things that
mental health.
the way you keep yourself, the
The
way you build up yourself, like
Okay.
if you're dirty or clean, if you're like well mannered,
And the way you
Or
behave in
like-
public.
yeah.
So that contributes to the beauty. So you're saying that beauty is much more holistic than just the
Yeah.
looks, the makeup, and
You have to-
everything
Yeah, like
from
people
in
say,
and
it comes from the inside.
from the inside,
In and out.
Yeah.
in and out.
In and out, same thing. But what matters the most is your heart. If you are ugly on the inside, people won't like you, even if you are fine on the outside.
But some
Yeah, but it
people
has to
might.
come from
Also-
in and out.
In and out. You must be fine on the inside and fine on the outside.
Okay, in and out, inside out, in and.
Maybe out.
It is all just about something that deals with the beauty standard should be defined by yourself and not just people around you. And so that is quite good. But what do you say are the importance of physical health, physical activities? What physical activities do you enjoy doing that makes you stay healthy? Let me start from Daniel.
I'm a very physical person, as so many people here know. I play so many sports. I play basketball, football. I even do running sometimes. Like back in my days, I used to run races against cars, and I used to win most of
So
them.
that,
old are you?
That was back in your days.
How
What
old
is-
are you?
What is now in this era?
Back in my days was when I was still in Nigeria. I used to run races against cars, but the
used to
McDonald's
chase-
Against cars.
Wait, I actually have a
What
story
of-
about that.
What of against human being?
same thing. I still used to.
I
win.
have a truth about he used to race cars. Apparently, he told his mom to drop him out of his car because he
No.
needed to tie his shoelace.
No.
And then, as his mom was driving the car, they were like 2 steps away from their front gate, and this guy started running.
No.
Well,
and they still got inside before him.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
I want to
they
say something.
once I was in primary school and I just got on the bus and I was like, oh, let me look outside.
Oh yeah, I was.
And I
chasing the
saw
bus.
this boy. He was running next to the bus that
'Cause I
I
was
entered.
practicing my.
He was
practicing
like
my
literally
my
running.
sprints.
And I was like,
I was
why?
practicing my sprints.
So what are the things you do? You know, it takes discipline to even be engaged in physical activities. So how do you stay motivated to work out or stay fit? I mean, you say you like to run and things like that.
Maybe the outcome of it. That's what pushes something.
How you feel about yourself when you are done about it?
I
When
just
you're
tell
done.
myself that it's for me, not for anyone
Yeah.
else.
Mm.
to
I'm
make
doing this for
myself feel
myself.
like I'm beautiful on my own, without anybody else's opinion.
So you do it for you do it for me. Yeah. So you do your exercise to stay fit for yourself.
Self,
Yeah.
not for anybody.
So before we go on break, let's quickly touch on mental health and physical wellness. How do you think teens can keep their minds healthy without letting it affect their bodies?
Keep their minds healthy.
How do you think teens can keep their minds healthy?
Maybe
Let's take that one. Let's remove affecting their physical bodies. How do you think teens can keep their minds healthy?
Less social
They can-
media, I guess.
yeah, because social media plays a big
Influences
role
you
in
a
your
lot.
mind. It plays a big role in your mind and influence. So if you really want to improve your mental health and all those stuff, so you should maybe probably read more. Have times for everything. Have time to study. Have time to read. Have time to play. Have time for everything.
Because the more that you watch social media about what people are saying, the less you have your own opinions of yourself.
I feel like to have a healthy mind, you have to have like a peaceful mind. Like you have to like be clear of all those negative thoughts and everything,
What people
and then
talk
like
about
start
you.
new, like
Yeah.
go for a walk, read a book before you go to bed, like listen to like calm
Music.
songs and everything to like clear your mind.
Okay, let me ask you guys, and what do you do to keep your mind healthy? You've said everything everyone does.
Okay.
What do you personally do to keep your mind healthy?
I listen to music. I read books before like I go to bed on a normal day, and like sometimes I go for runs, but I don't do that anymore because like the weather.
You don't
and
run
everything.
again? Oh, because of the weather. Okay,
Yeah.
so and we are coming close to summer now,
Yeah.
and so you should be
She's the
running.
fastest person that I know. This guy is
I'm
never
faster
that.
than her.
That's a lie. She's faster than you.
No,
She just doesn't even
I've
try.
seen some
man.
for
What?
Daniel.
She
She's
doesn't
fast,
try.
I'm faster than
She's-
her, Joe.
She got like second place
I'm
in
faster
our
than
school
her,
for
Joe.
running.
So
If you
because
didn't
the
get
people she
any
were
place,
racing were slow.
it's a lie.
It's a
It's a
truth.
lie.
It's
So-
a truth.
So how did the person get first place?
Faster.
Okay, so what do you do to keep your mind healthy?
Well, so I crochet, I read. I've lately been riding my new bicycle. Very fun. I go around my neighborhood like 4 times, but it's not a very big neighborhood, so. And I eat, I guess.
Everybody eats.
No, you eat to put your mind in a state of peace. Just
Daniel.
imagine looking at that delicious food and eating
Most
it.
times I just go on walks, like to ease my mind and to keep calm. Maybe if I don't feel productive at home, maybe I'm just not doing anything and I don't feel that productive, either I'll go outside to go and play football or just go for walks.
Okay.
Just so that I know that I've at least done something productive today.
You're going to answer these 2 questions just in one. You give advice. So okay, you've given advice, but what advice do you give to other things on managing stress and anxiety, especially with all the pressures of the social media, school activities, and social life stuff? Then, do you think, or let me put this first, do you think the kind of music, the kind of books you read contributes in a negative form to your mental health too?
It It depends on the book
Yes,
you're
it
reading.
depends. It
And
depends
the
on the
music you
genre.
listen to.
Genre of both the music and the books.
If you're listening to emo music, that means
emo.
No,
Yes.
but some people, it's your own preference. If you like emo music and that puts your
What are
mental
emo? Wait, what are emo music?
They are for all
so
those
that's
like
people that they like dark stuff.
like rock music, kind of.
No,
Not
rock
really.
music is different from emo music. Emo music is like
I won't
I
advise
explain it.
emo music at all,
yeah.
because emo music is just
it's your
negative.
preference.
Make you
So
feel
listen to
depressed.
emo
Exactly.
music.
Emo
Yes.
music makes you
You're
feel
not supposed to be
depressed.
listening to emo music if you know yourself that you don't want to be as if you are depressed or act like you're
So
depressed.
it means that the kind of song you should listen to should be something that inspires you,
Yeah.
that motivates you to do something good, that gives you
They try.
Joy and peace.
joy and peace.
Yes.
So, but, I mean, this is a good thing to pass across to other things out there, that yes, listen to music, yes, read books, but the question is, what kind of books are you reading? What kind of music are you listening to? Where do you go on social? We're still going to talk about social media, and that will be after the break. We'll be coming back shortly.
Can
Welcome back from the break. Thank you for staying tuned, and we're still on Jambo Radio, Scotland, still on TouchPoint with Tayo, and we're still discussing healthy habits, teen perspective on nutrition. fitness and self-care. Still celebrating International Women's Day, and we're talking with things, those that are close to the woman's heart. I know your husband is close to your heart, but these are also special to the women, the mothers are too. And engage us on the chat, and we'll keep engaging with you. We still have my guests in the house. There's Daniel still in the house. There's Adriana still in the house.
Hi.
And still have Inolua also
Hello.
in the house. So let's talk about social media. We touched point on it earlier on. But what's the link between social media and our health as teenagers? May I ask, how many hours do you spend on your phone or social media per day?
Social media, do you mean like Facebook or something?
Social
Nobody
media.
uses Facebook anymore.
That's what
Any,
I'm
What are you
asking.
talking about?
That's what I'm asking.
any of the social media platform. How many hours do you use?
I mean, I don't use my phone that much for social media.
You don't use your phone that much. Qualify it in hours.
Okay. So roughly about a day, roughly about 1 to 2 hours.
1 to 2 hours. Okay. Diana?
I don't have a phone right now, so I don't go on any social
You
media.
don't have it. Okay.
What are you humming about?
I'm not allowed to home. Me?
Ine, how many hours?
5 to 8.
Excuse you?
I'm excused. Thank you.
How many
Continue.
hours
Okay.
do you use?
So I think I use at least 2 to 3 / 3.5.
2 to 3 is 3.5. How many hours do you think a teenager should use per day?
I mean, the day is 24 hours.
So for
So imagine
Yeah.
how your day runs. You have school, you have home, and you're doing your stuff at home. How many hours do you think?
4.
Maybe
Altogether 4. Yeah.
4 hours.
4
Yeah.
hours.
And at what time do you think
Like at
a
the
teenager
span,
should be
Like
should
it
be
will
using that?
spread out within the whole day.
not 4 hours in one go.
Yeah.
No, that's just-
Like supposed to spread out within the
So
whole
what
day.
Not
should
the
they-
whole day like school. Not
No, like if it's like Saturdays now, or even during school, like
School
during
days- school
break
days, like-
and lunch,
yeah, school
break and
days
lunch,
is like 2
spread
to
it out.
3 hours.
Do you think a teenager should have a phone?
Yes.
Yes.
So it
That's
depends.
very crucial.
It's crucial.
It's
Why?
not that crucial.
It is.
It's not that
For
crucial.
emergencies, for studying.
Because if you're a teenager, you should get to go places. You can go out to maybe
Yeah, but
to go and buy
teenagers in the
stuff.
olden days never died from having from never having a
Are we
phone.
in the olden
Talking
days?
about the
I'm
olden
just
days.
saying that if we're comparing ourselves to them, right? They
Why
never
are we
comparing
comparing ourselves to them? Why
You
would
guys
we
should
do
just
that?
understand what I'm saying.
Mhm.
If we're in the olden days or we're in Nigeria, right, we probably wouldn't even have a phone right now.
Yes,
But think
we
about the crime rates in Nigeria or in the olden days to the crime rates now. You need a
What's
phone
the crime
for
rate now?
it's huge, massive.
Describe it.
It is like 50 million.
There are people in our school that don't have a phone and they survive. They come to school
Yes,
every day.
but people like that, maybe their parents probably pick them up from school. Because even for
there are
teenagers,
people that their parents don't pick them up from school.
so how will they find their way home?
They find their way on.
Yes, but it's still crucial for safety reasons.
Yeah, it's
Exactly,
crucial
for
for safety
emergencies.
reasons. But like for social media and stuff, but it's not that
Yeah,
crucial.
talking
but like
about
the
social
safety
media.
reasons is more than the social media and everything. You have
Phone
to,
is basically for
put
safety.
safety
That's
first.
why they made the phone.
You say so.
Yes, we say
Rest
so.
in peace.
Nini.
Okay, so how do you think social media affect the way you view your own health, you view your fitness and your body image? How do you think social media?
Social media can be
affects?
good and it also can be bad, because some people will support you in maybe your journey to become more healthy. People can support you.
Yeah, you can have
Maybe to
haters.
become more fit, people can support you. But other people can maybe hate on you.
Body
Like
shaming
tell
you.
you, yes, body shaming you, tell you you cannot make it,
I'm not the worst thing. It can be a child, like people our age that are posting
Or
on
even
those social
younger.
media, and you see older people hating on
Hating
us.
on them.
Like, why?
Mm.
It's not normal.
So have you ever encountered any misleading information on the social media about health, about your fitness on social media?
No,
No.
really.
Me,
No.
people that are always shouting, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. If I did not take apple
Who says
today,
that phrase anymore?
plenty people. If I did not take apple today, I cannot. It's not by force that I'll go and see the doctor. Not like I'll go to the doctor if I don't take an apple.
Yeah,
Like
They're
I
not
don't like apples, but
But they're
I-
not
I-
shaming
I
you.
eat
They're not
some
shaming
seniors.
you for not
yeah,
eating an
but
apple.
like
the phrase is like a continuous something. It's not as if you don't eat an apple
then
today,
you're bad. Like you're a
then
bad
like you have
person.
to go and see the doctor or something. But like if you don't continue to eat, like
It's just something to be healthy for the children.
yeah,
So which platform do you think you can access this health related content that are helpful?
I think all of
On
them.
all platforms. It matters
Yeah.
on what
what
you're looking for.
yeah,
what you're searching up, what you're looking for.
or
Some-
what platform you're actually allowed
But
to
sometimes
have.
you can be taken away and be looking at other things even while you are. So how do you stay focused even while you're on social
It's
media?
about self-control.
Yeah,
You have to learn to
Self-control.
You have to
control
learn to
yourself
control,
to do what you've set your mind to.
Okay.
If
I'm
you
not-
said I'm going to do this thing today, you do the thing today. Not you.
if you say you want to search up
Don't
something, it's not that
procrastinate.
you search it up and then you just remember another thing and search up another thing.
Or you get carried away.
Yeah.
Do you think it's good for one to set timetable, timeline to use social media and you time yourself so that when the alarm goes off, you can drop it?
yes.
Yeah.
And there are also like times on social media,
Yeah.
like it tells you
Yes, when it
have-
tells you you've watched too
Yeah,
much,
like
maybe
YouTube will
take
tell
a
you that
break.
you should take a break.
or like
And
other
they started doing that
platform.
thing on TikTok too.
Do
Yeah.
we listen to those
No,
things?
we
Most
don't
people
listen.
don't.
I just saw one
You
like
don't
an
listen.
hour away, hour ago.
And
I
all of
took
you
it
did
away.
not listen
It's
to
good
it.
to have an alarm because we can get carried away very easily.
Mm.
Because you might just think, okay, I'll scroll for 20 more minutes, 30 more minutes.
30 minutes
Keep
will
on
come to
going.
2 hours.
And that will take
Yeah,
up
exactly.
to 2 hours.
Yes.
That will become 2 hours.
If you get your
carried
friends
away
now
with
be
all
like,
your
what are you
chores."
doing?
So, let me link it up with sleep. Do you think the use of phones and social media deprive you of your sleep?
No.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well,
most
it
times-
depends. If you use it at night, though, like if you use it throughout the night and you are forcing yourself not to sleep because you are using it.
I love my sleep. Nothing can deprive me of my sleep. It's so
Me, when I want
important
to sleep,
me.
I watch like 1 or 2 videos before I go to bed and I'll just doze off.
Me,
Because
I
I
read
don't
a
know if
book.
it's I don't know if it's for me, but when I want to sleep, is when I'm seeing stuff that's like bore me out. a
You
little
fall
bit.
asleep.
Yes.
So, at
I'll
the end
just
of
be
the day,
watching
the thing
boring
you are
stuff.
watching starts to watch you.
Yes, basically.
What happens for me is that sometimes I might be holding my phone, right? And I'll wake up in the morning and my phone just
So-
falls on my face.
It's always response to me. I don't know, especially when I'm feeling sleepy. The phone not sleep out of my
Yeah.
And
Bam.
just hit you.
It
Tells
just
you
hits your
that-
face. Go
And
and
tells
sleep.
you that go and sleep.
Yes.
I just read the book. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Okay, just
can't
read the book. So,
Same.
so how much sleep do you think? I mean, we said it earlier on. How much sleep do you think a teen need to stay healthy?
8 to 10 hours.
Yeah, 10 hours.
It doesn't have to
10
be.
hours.
8 to 10.
It can be either 8 or 10.
Eh,
If you get
so
say,
8 to
say
10.
you get like 7 hours of sleep, that doesn't automatically mean you're not going to perform well.
Yeah, but
That
you
just
don't
means-
get you are a little bit sleep deprived. Cause 7 hours is closer to 8 hours than 3 hours is closer to 8. So at least you still have sleep, but there's a difference because you still be a little bit sleep deprived
So,
because you're losing 1 hour of sleep.
Otherwise,
okay, so how often do you get
Energy.
that number of hours to sleep?
to sleep.
I honestly.
Let me start with Adriana. How often do you get that 8 to 10 hours to sleep per day?
I honestly sometimes don't, because I have like things to do, and like my parents don't think teenagers are supposed to have that much amount of
That's to sleep.
That's not fair.
That's what you don't allow me to sleep that much. I don't have that amount of sleep. But sometimes, like around like last year summer, I like slept a lot.
Everybody sleeps during summer. Nobody wakes up until around 1 during summer.
Or 12.
But we go to sleep at 1 a.m. and you wake up
Then
at
you
1
get
p.m.
8 hours.
Get 12 hours of sleep.
That's during summer.
Yeah.
School days.
School days is
What time do you
Days are a
sleep?
little
School
bit
days.
hard.
school
When
days. You really need your sleep.
I'm supposed to be
because
sleeping by 8:30 or at least 9, but stuff. I keep standing up. I walk about, go downstairs. Not act though. I might be hungry. I might not be hungry, and I might drink water. I might eat. I might decide to just be walking up and down, and by then it's already like 10:30.
Working out.
You do a lot of things.
I don't know if it's just me, but like when it's a school day, you don't feel sleepy.
Yeah.
When you're on your bed, you can just sit down there.
Okay,
And
so
just be
you
looked
can
up.
sleep
What is wrong
anywhere.
with both
Some
of
of
you?
us can't.
How?
Some people
What do you
can't
mean?
just sleep
After
anywhere.
a long day of work, school, everything, you will not come and feel sleepy. Why is inside you guys' brain?
I mean, sometimes you feel sleepy, sometimes you won't.
I've
That's
never
my
slept
own.
after school. The only time I've slept when I came back from school was when we were staying in primary school, primary 7, when they said we should come to secondary school for 2 days. So the workload it's not even that the workload was a lot, but the amount of stairs that we had to climb, I slept till around 7. So tiring.
I sleep around like 10. I tell myself like I organize my evening, like I do my chores and everything, and then once like 10:30, I'll just go to my bed, read a book, and then just fall asleep.
Okay, so still talking about sleep. Do you think things do not realize how important sleep is?
Yes.
Yes.
A
So-
lot of things.
So how do you think we can help ourselves?
Because
The government can do something.
what?
How?
They come and say
Phones.
if you don't sleep, then you will not get
No,
privileges.
like with your phone. You can. I don't know how the government can help. Like, I just
How?
feel.
What?
How you want to describe how the
government.
government? Am I the government? Am I the government?
Is it government that determines your sleep?
No,
I
but
think
with your phone, the government can off your phone.
I don't know. I just think it just has to come from them. No one can tell. Like,
Yeah.
Because if you try
Yeah.
telling a child go and sleep now, they will
It's
most
only
likely
their
not
parents
go and
that
sleep.
might listen to, but even sometimes some kids don't listen to their
Is there
parents.
something that
It's when
we
they
can?
realize.
Is there something to tell the things that sleep is good for you? So if you are to advise anything about things, what would you say, Adriana?
I just feel like it's important to them that you have to realize that you need your sleep to like get on with the day and like the things that you have to do throughout the whole day. So like if you don't get that amount of sleep, you either have like headache and like
You're sleeping
you feel
yourselves.
dizzy and
Yeah.
everything. So I think you have to realize like within yourself that, oh, what might be causing this every day, and then you have to like shift how you have been like.
Okay, Daniel.
So, like, if you're a teen, you just need to, basically like what she said, you need to realize that sleep is important. That without sleep, you won't get far in the day, because all you'll be thinking about is your bed, how to go and sleep, all this, all that.
You know?
Well, the two of them have already said everything finished, but yeah, you just need to know that you need to go and sleep. You have to have it at the back of your mind, in your conscience, in your brain, in your heart, that you need to sleep, or you might be dozing off.
In class,
Next
in
day.
work, the bus
Anywhere.
stop,
Yeah.
in bus.
You can
forget your
sleep in the
bus.
bus and forget where you are going. You just appear back at your house.
And I think not having sleep is like having the engine of your car running
Yeah.
without any rest.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the car may just knock out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is good for one to sleep. It's just good for your body to recuperate after one day's work, sleep, and then you can be energized for the next day. So let's look at, I mean, as we wrap up, let's look at our habits and how it affects our self-esteem and confidence. Do you think taking care of yourself can make you feel better about your self-esteem?
Yes.
Yes, I think it does.
Okay, in what ways do you think, what activities do you do to best make yourself feel the best of your version?
I usually like paint my nails, even though they're short. Like I can trim them and like make them look pretty, or just look at my clothes and pick what one I'm going to wear, look at my hair, fix my hair up, or just to know in myself that I'm pretty and I can show it.
I feel like having a natural look, like when you look in the mirror and say, "This is me," like helps with your self-esteem.
Not having all those
Yeah.
makeup
Yes.
things.
Everything.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
you
as
can. There's
It's
natural
not if you
look
don't moisturize
makeup.
your face or put lip
Don't
gloss.
don't put
Cream.
lotion. Put lotion on your body.
You just
Cream
said
your
don't
body.
put
No,
lotion.
I didn't mean to. I said put it.
I cream. I put
And like
lotion on my
take
body.
care of your hair and everything.
Don't look white. Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not talking to you.
It's
Does it
General
even extend
sentence.
to not just your body? I mean, taking care of yourself is about yourself and your environment.
Mm-hmm.
So, how does taking care of yourself? What are the activities you do towards your environment and making yourself feel good? Let me give an example. If I make every environment around me, I mean, I arrange the books, I sweep, I mop and do everything, I feel good for that day. I feel I've taken care of myself and take my bath and things like that. How do you do in terms of, I mean, take care of your environment, the room, either your garden or your environment? How does it make you feel?
I mean, cleaning can be something where, yes, cleaning can be something where when you finish cleaning and you look at it and be like,
I
I've
did
done
this.
Yes, like I did this. Like this is good what I've done. I should maybe keep on doing this more
Yeah.
and more to improve yourself basically. So cleaning can be very good.
Okay, so how can teenagers, I want to look at the girls now, especially girls, turn around negative thoughts about their bodies and start thinking positively. I know you guys don't have that, but there may be someone out there who have negative thoughts about their body and they've probably body shamed the person and affected the self-confidence and self-esteem. How do you think the person can turn those thoughts around and make it positive?
I feel like a lot of people hear like negative things, but like we just have to focus on the positive side. In every area of life, we just have to focus on the positive
Because there's
side.
no way you will go that people will not talk bad about you.
Everybody has talked bad about someone in life. Like you just have to look at the positive side and like tell myself that he or she just doesn't know who I am, like within myself. So like I have to like
I
be
am
myself, not be someone
wonderfully-
else
Yes.
for other people to see and say that, yeah, you just have to be yourself and not feel comfortable around people.
You know that like most people say that why bullies actually bully people is probably because they are jealous or
They don't feel good
yeah.
about themselves.
So it might be like those people, they know that you yourself, that you are actually very pretty and they like the way you look, but because they don't have the confidence to ask you about it or to compliment you. Instead, they think they're torturing you. Torturing you will make them feel better about themselves. Meanwhile, they don't know that it's affecting both them and the person that they are torturing. I give up. Torturing.
Yeah, totally. okay. That's good. So for a guy, how do you think a guy can turn negative thoughts around?
Turn negative thoughts around. You just need to don't listen to the bad things that the crowd say. Listen to the good things. Listen to people who are telling you, oh, you should do this to improve this. You should do that to improve that. You should not look at the people that are saying, oh, you look like this, you look ugly, you're so weird, all this stuff. So we should learn to just don't listen to what the negative people are saying. Don't listen to the negative side of things.
Wait, I have something to say. See how he's saying that you should not listen to, you should listen to when people are saying that you should improve on this and that. Some people say it to spite you. So you need to know the difference between when people are saying things in compliment of you and trying to actually make you improve, and when people are saying it to like sarcastically.
Yeah. If they're saying it sarcastically, then okay.
You like have to.
Do you care?
Exactly. If you can tell that they're saying it sarcastically, then
don't
that's
care.
obviously a negative.
Exactly,
a negative something that someone is saying about you.
Yeah.
So that goes in the part that don't listen to what the negative people say. But when you know if somebody is telling you something to be sincere and to be sarcastic, so listen to the sincere side of things and to the
Listen to them and check with yourself that this
That
is what
why
this person
this-
is saying.
Is this serious
Is it
or
okay
not?
with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, does
I
it
think I
fit
love
with
that.
my-
Do I like
There are
it?
times that, how did a preacher says it? He said, listen to the gossip, but check yourself out. So I hear what they're saying, but I'm looking at myself. I'm telling myself I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Nobody can take that value away from me.
Yeah.
I think that is something we need to keep saying to ourselves, and youths and teenagers need to tell themselves that irrespective of whomever is saying anything to them, what are you saying to yourself?
What are you listening to?
what are you reading?
I am beautifully, wonderfully and fearfully made. And as we wrap up, I want us to touch points on friends, family and support system in terms of our health choices. How do you think family influence your choices around food, fitness and self-care?
So it depends. Well, I'm not going to say that it depends where you grew up, but sometimes it does. Because if, let's say, someone grew up here, the self-care and food is different from someone that grew up in Nigeria, someone that grew up in USA and other countries. So your family really influences, because they are the people that you grew up with, and they have the cultures and traditions that you've had since you were a child.
Okay. You want to jump in there?
No,
You have something? She has said. Okay, so let's wrap this up. How can parents and guidance encourage their teenagers, especially also daughters, girls, to make healthy choices without being overbearing? Let me give you about 30 seconds each to address that. Who goes first?
Daniel.
So maybe your parents can teach you the good side of things. Like they can tell you, oh, see, if you really want to be good in this thing, then you should learn from your mistakes.
Okay.
Just listen to what they're saying. When they're teaching you, don't be like, I already know this one, I already know that one. Pick from their own mistakes, from what they've done before. Then use that and apply it in your own life, so that you won't make the same mistakes as your parents. And that's what almost all parents try to do for their children.
Okay. Anyone?
I feel like most people don't realize it when like they are small and they don't like know what they are doing. But like when you keep growing and you noticing things like around you, you listen to your parents more and be like, yes, this thing that you're actually saying is
It
true.
makes sense.
That this is what they went through. I can't go through this again. So let me like take the advice and go this way. So like my future can be better and be more easy for me to like go to higher places and everything.
Yeah, I think some people, like she said, some people don't realize it, but some people also, they don't appreciate it when their parents are trying to tell them that they should learn from their mistakes. And also some parents don't know how to really express what they're trying to tell their children, so it might not get across to them.
Yeah, some parents might just be saying it in like a you are doing this wrong, don't do it like that.
Yeah,
like,
they're not using love to correct the child. They're using like maybe hatred from something
Or
else.
anger.
Yes.
anger.
Maybe
Anger,
annoyance
mostly
that
anger.
you've told them this before, but
And
they
they are
got
not
it
listening.
wrong. Maybe you told them to do this before, but they got it wrong. So you
Yeah.
should keep on teaching them with the same.
But that
Kindness.
it also depends. Some children can be doing it intentionally. So
Okay. So, you hear what they've said today. It's all about support. It's all about choices. It's all about knowing who you are, telling yourself, this is who I am, that you are wonderfully, fearfully, and beautifully made. Nobody should put you down. No one. Not even yourself. Don't put yourself down. Even if they try to put you down, you should not put yourself down. A huge thanks to Daniel, to Ineolua and Rana, and for sharing such valuable wisdom with us. Their voices in terms of nutrition and fitness and self-care. Thank you for joining me on TouchPoint today. And thanks to the TouchPoint production team, Samson, the young Similolua, and Joyce too is there. Thank you so much for doing an amazing job for us today. And to the backroom team, the researchers, and the social media team, thank you for helping us with this with these awesome questions and everything that you are doing at the background. And to our listeners and audience, thank you for joining us today and every week. And that concludes our discussion for this week. Join us next week. Next week, we're bringing a financial expert who will be discussing women and finance with family. And you don't want to miss that. And until then, remember, life journey unfortunately, run your race to attract grace, because it is within the race.